Hello, my name is David Cavanagh, and I'm the eldest son of Alan Cavanagh, who we're all here to celebrate his life today. On behalf of my mother, Beverly, my brothers, Michael, Warren, Anthony, and my sister, Anne Marie, I would like to pay respect today with all of us here to our father, Alan Leslie Cavanagh. Now, I remember when I was a little boy, Dad used to take me to the hill to watch the Berries play at Belmore. And I used to have such a buzz walking up that big hill when I'm such a little boy. And Dad says, "Come on, son, you can do it." And they used to win back then. I've lived in Thailand for 20 years now, and I don't think the Bulldogs are winning much anymore. So sorry, Al. But, Dad was a good man. And I know he's still listening to us right now. He is a good man. He was a good father. He was a great husband. And he had his ups and downs like we all do in life. But he always did his best for us boys and our sister Anne Marie. He did his best he could for Mum. And, we weren't a very affluent family. We didn't have big money and that, but Dad still tried his best. He was always there to help us when we needed it. And even since I've been in Thailand for like nearly 20 years now, Dad's always been on the phone to me, and I've been on the phone to him, checking how he was. And in his later years, he wasn't really well, but he'd always say, I'd ring him up, "Al, how you going?" And he'd say, "Could be better." I said, "Well, you could be worse, Dad." And he said, "Yeah, that's all right." And I said, "Dad, what are you doing?" "Watching TV." "Anything good on the TV?" Just watching the races. Didn't pick a winner again." Well, we picked a winner because he was a pretty good dad. And I'd like to say thank you to everyone coming here to celebrate Dad today. And I don't think we look at this as a passing. I don't think we look at I don't look at this as a death of Alan Cavanagh. I look at it as Dad's going to meet his creator. Dad's going to meet the person that brought him into this world. And Dad's passed on the baton. He's passed on the baton to David and Michael and Warren and Anthony and Anne Marie, But I'd like to say I was unhappy, of course, when I heard Dad passed, when my brother Warren sent me a message. But then after after a lot of cries, I sat back and I thought, you know what? I'm actually glad in some ways he's gone. And I say that in a good way because I know Dad was in pain towards the end of his life on Earth with us, his 84 years of life on Earth. And I know he said to me, the last time I spoke to Dad, 2 days before he moved on, I said, "Dad, how you going?" And it wasn't, "Could be better." It was, "I'm under the weather and I'm not feeling well, son." And I said, "Dad, is it time we put you into a home?" He said, "Don't start that bloody stuff with me, you mongrel." Sorry, ladies in the crowd. But he said to me, "I'm all right. Leave me alone. Don't ring me if you're going to mention that kind of stuff." Dad was a stubborn bugger, but he always wanted to be the best he could be. And I thought until he passed, if only we could help him, but if only he'd let us help him. And yet Michael and Warren and Anne-Marie and I, we did our best in every way. And I know Mum, if she was not in the home at Booper at Bankster, I know Mum would have been sitting there pushing him in that, but he did his best. He was with his little dog at home and he was telling me he's having a Monte Carlo and his cup of tea, etc. But Dad's in heaven now, and Dad's, he's moved on. And no more taxes, no more COVID, no more nothing like that. So he's got a pretty good life. He's looking forward to the old bugger. But anyway, listen, I couldn't make it today because of several reasons with permits and visas with my wife and my kids here in Thailand. But, we all love Dad. We all love Alan Cavanagh. And yeah, from myself to you, I thank you for coming along today. I thank you for celebrating Dad, celebrating Dad's life, celebrating the gentleman that you knew, and you've got your own funny stories about the man. And yeah, and I just think to myself, I remember, as I said, the Bulldogs or the Berries. I remember the Easter show. I remember the dog shows we went to. I remember when I first started being a DJ in Australia, him taking me in the old pickup car he had and dropping me off and picking me up. And even though I only made 100, he charged me 50 just to drop me off. But he didn't have the money. So I mean, hey, we all have to help each other. But Dad was a great guy. And if you're looking down on me now, Dad, love you, mate. Or as we'd say, love you, Al. But anyway, listen, thank you. I won't ramble on now because this day isn't about me. It's not about Michael Warren, Anthony Emery. It's not about Mum Beverly. It's about Dad. So listen, let's all say a prayer for Dad. Let's all sit there and think, you know what? To the good times, Dad. 84 years, pretty good innings for a young fella. But from all of us in the family, I'd like to, as I said, say thank you very much for coming along today. God bless you and your families over this Christmas festive season. Dad didn't want to hang out till Christmas with us, but he's celebrating New Year up top. So look after yourself. God bless you and your family. And from my family here in Thailand, Nisrat, my beautiful wife, and my daughter Panipa and Farsai, and also my daughter Crystal in Australia, we send our love to you and your family. And I know my brothers and sisters here today, and all of my friends and relatives, anyone sitting here celebrating Dad's passing, we send love to you all. And anyone I don't know, one thing I'll say in passing, I mean, you can't move forward looking in the rearview mirror. So let's all look at 2024 and remember what Dad said to me once. David, never give up. Never, never give up. And he didn't till the last day that he didn't have any more breath. Look after yourself. Love to you and your family. And Al, see you, mate. Love ya.